My name is Jade Amber Arnold Scott, and this is my video audition for the American Academy of Dramatic Arts. First question. Why did you apply to the Academy? I applied to the Academy because a Facebook ad suggested it. I've bought many decent things through the science of the algorithm, and I trusted it enough to follow its lead. I realized the more I learned about the American Academy of Dramatic Arts that it's been my dream to go to college. I've been to college. UMass Amherst was to get away from my parents for a bit until I flunked out and went to Bunker Hill. Though I enjoyed Bunker Hill, I was only ever satisfying the need to be accepted by society by having a proper college education. I don't care to go to school so someone else thinks I'm smart. I care to do what I want because it's what's best for me. The comically famous acceptance speech given by those who win Oscars is, "I'd like to thank the Academy." Seems like the perfect place to study for someone whose dream is to become a creative master. Dual locations representing the dualities of reality. The Ella Enchanted as an alumna. A curriculum that won't waste my time. I'd be honored to attend. Question number 2. What inspired you to pursue acting? Honestly, my utter disdain for humanity. The heroes aren't the ones who've had their lives handed to them. The best heroes, our favorites like Iron Man, Daredevil, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman, all have horribly tragic backstories and unrivaled training. The most famous celebrities have a deeper understanding of the power in true love. When you've spent your entire life trying desperately to be something else just to be liked, you crash, burn, lose yourself, and fall apart. Or you learn to think like the enemy and let their ignorance genuinely thank you for saying "fuck you" diplomatically. I'm personally sick of the bullshit spewed by the ones in power. And so I've decided to perfect my own craft of bullshitting the entire world with hopes that someone, somewhere, could love me for me. Question number 3. What training have you had? To be frank, I haven't had any impressive formal training. In 2013, I attended the school of John Robert Powers, wrote my own 1-minute monologue, and it won first place at the Aada convention in LA. Other than the wonderful tips I receive in my free weekly emails from writer Alatier, I learned a whole bunch from the good old-fashioned school of hard knocks. Being black is hard. Then add on being a female. Not just a black female with very small breasts. A black female with a very small butt and very small breasts. Back talk might be my game, but when you look so youthful, the message is not the same. I also grew up poor and in the city of Boston. I'm a broke, black, Bostonian, B-cupped, baby-faced, bottomless bitch who's never belonged anywhere. I don't make friends easily. I piss off employers easily. I'm often alone. I have to pretend in order to survive every day of my life. No beauty pageant answers here because our world is ugly. I play pretend and force myself to see the beauty. I wish to share this dream with those around me. I want to return the fruits of my labor to my babies yet to be born. This perfect soldier was forged. I am a queen. I am Captain Smiley, Princess Jade, and Miss Jade. I will be performing Debbie's monologue from Love and Money. I put wallpaper paste in the coffee machine at work. You know, the powder you buy the powder in. While no one was looking, I put it into the machine, stirred it all in and left it, and it clogged up the machine, and they all stood around it staring at it hurt like it was a dead puppy. When you print orders at work, they come out face up with the address on the front. You never see the backs until they, come back from the client's completed. The order form is on the back, you see. You never see the... So, I stayed late one night, and I photocopied the word cock on the back of all the order forms with a big picture of a cock and balls. I drew a magic marker, and then I put them back into the printer. And the next day they sent out thousands and got hundreds of complaints, and lost their 2 biggest clients. I keep falling asleep in meetings, and no one's noticed yet. They all think I'm concentrating. Last week, I got a mouse in my flat. I have mice, which is something I don't really like that I have mice, but I caught this one on glue paper, the glue traps. Tried everything else, it's the only thing that works, and the worst thing is that when you catch them, they're still alive, so you have to, dispatch them. So I put cloth over it, and I hit it on the head with a copper mug, but it took quite a few hits, and it was screaming, and I felt sick, and I was crying, and everything, and then peeled it off the paper. You have to be very careful because the body's quite delicate. And then I took a scalpel that I have handicrafts, and I slit its little belly open. I tugged out all its insides, and I stuck them and the body onto this Christmas card so that it was splayed open with the guts out into this Christmas tree design, and I sent it to my boss with writing cut out from a newspaper saying, "Thanks for all the hard work and good luck in the new job, cunt face." They called the police. I always wanted to be a newsreader when I was a little girl. Now I will be performing Jenny's monologue in My William Shatner Crush. I've always had a thing for nerds. All kinds. Geek. Weirdo. Freak. Techie. Trekkie. Or dork. You name it. I want to catch them all. Sorry. That Pokemon reference. I'm a bit of a nerd myself. Girl nerds are rare, but we do exist. I hung out with nerdlings as a kid. We played Dungeons and Dragons. I loved being a dungeon master. Holding their fates in my hands. It doesn't matter how pretty you are. Just the fact that you're female and like something nerdy makes you very attractive to them. Other guys couldn't care less about me. But to nerds, I was hot. The more I hung out with boy nerds, the more I realized power girls have over them. There is nothing they want more than first contact with a female of their species. But with great power comes great responsibility, and I tried not to take advantage. Much. And the best thing about nerds is that they give you their full attention. Pretty boys, too worried about looks. Compete for fairest of them all. It's always a fight for the mirror. With tough guys and jocks, always want praise, worship. It's all about them, and they turn love into a competition. Who's the lucky girl that gets me today? Nerds are the kindest type of guy. They have the best hearts. If you get past the overdrawn comic book heroines and overly aggressive sci-fi babes, they really care about you, who you are, and get a nerdy guy's full attention. The rest of the world slips away and you're his entire universe. Because no Death Star, TARDIS, or warp drive is more interesting than a girl who gives him the time of day. That's why I like these guys. I feel special, important. I'm not so alone anymore.